Okay, so let's talk about Kyle Richards and Morgan Wade, because things are clearly not the same between them anymore, and honestly, fans are noticing. I mean, from posting photos together all the time to literally no interaction, something's definitely up. So here's the tea. A fan recently came forward and said they saw Morgan Wade out and asked her about Kyle, and Morgan allegedly said they haven't talked in a long time. Like, what? After everything they've been through, now they're just not even speaking? I don't know. That just seems really off, especially when we remember how close they were during Kyle's separation from Mauricio. It's not just fans speculating anymore, this is a full-on cold silence. Earlier this year, Morgan wiped her Instagram clean of Kyle, and honestly, that was kind of the first red flag. Like, you don't just delete someone off your socials unless something really went down. And now Kyle's out here posting pics with her family, with no mention of Morgan at all. That's a huge shift in energy. And okay, to be fair, Kyle did say that she didn't really see a romantic future with Morgan, which was surprising because all signs were pointing to them being more than friends. I mean, their chemistry was undeniable. Fans were convinced they were more than just besties. And suddenly, Kyle's saying she's not sure about a romantic future. Sounds like a classic, something went down, but we're not talking about it situation. Meanwhile, Mauricio is back in the picture a little bit. Kyle was recently seen at a concert with him and their daughters, and they actually looked like a tight-knit family. I don't think they're back together romantically, but they're definitely trying to keep things civil and united for their kids. Which, honestly, good for them. It's nice to see some co-parenting maturity when everything else feels so chaotic. And speaking of chaotic, can we talk about the robbery? Farrah's home was broken into and they stole over $1 million worth of stuff. Like jewelry, handbags, designer luggage, even sentimental family gifts. The police are saying this could be part of a larger burglary ring, maybe even a South American crew that's been targeting homes in LA. And what's really sad is that some of those stolen items were passed down from Mauricio's side of the family. That kind of stuff you can't replace. It's not just about the money, it's the memories and the emotions attached to those pieces. Farrah must be so shaken. And poor Kyle, between the drama with Morgan, the separation from Mauricio, and now this, that's a lot for one woman to deal with. Honestly, I feel like Kyle's going through one of those everything at once life phases. Her marriage is falling apart, her closest friendship might be over, her daughter gets robbed, and the media's just eating it all up. That's heavy, and we know Kyle likes to keep things together on the outside, but I'm sure she's struggling behind the scenes. There's also this rumor going around about Dorit possibly being demoted to a friend of if she doesn't open up more about her marriage issues with PK. And like, if we're holding Dorit to that standard, shouldn't we also be asking Kyle to open up more about her relationship with Morgan? Just saying, it's only fair, but maybe Kyle's just trying to figure things out privately before she says anything publicly. That could be the case. Maybe she and Morgan had a falling out, maybe they needed space, or maybe it's really over. But fans are confused because it went from constant selfies and matching tattoos to literally no contact. You know what's really telling? Morgan didn't even know where Kyle was recently. Like, if you're super close to someone, even if you're not talking every day, you'd probably still know what city they're in, right? That answer said a lot without saying much. And Kyle's silence on the whole thing is also kind of loud. She's not really addressing Morgan at all anymore. She's focusing on her family, showing up for events, hanging out with her daughters, and maybe that's just her way of coping. It feels like she's closing that chapter and trying to move forward. But still, it's sad. Kyle and Morgan's friendship really helped Kyle through such a hard time, and if that's truly over, it's a huge loss for her. Morgan was like her safe space when everything else was falling apart. And now, even that seems gone. I do hope they're able to at least talk things out, even if they don't go back to being super close. Sometimes people come into your life for a reason. Not forever, but it's still hard when those people leave, especially when you really leaned on them. So yeah, between the heartbreak, the drama, the missing jewelry, and the shady silence, Kyle is clearly going through it. But she's also showing strength by keeping her family close and trying to stay grounded. Whether she ends up back with Mauricio, reconnects with Morgan, or just moves forward on her own, I hope she finds peace. Because if there's one thing Kyle's taught us, it's that she'll always keep going. even when it hurts.